Hey everybody, week 4 and me posting things every week of that I'm learning. This week I'm going to talk about sleep and our need for sleep and the importance of sleep. On Friday night we had a couple of my nephews staying over and hanging out, and on a actually not bright, Saturday morning I was awoken to a rustle and a bustle at 5:30 a.m. So I went to go see what it was, and here my 8-year-old and his two 8-year-old cousins were just hanging out outside his room, just talking and chatting as if it was like 9 a.m. Needless to say, they went back to bed, and they didn't fall back to sleep though. They were awake and just making noise, and so I am a very light sleeper. I didn't sleep anymore, so I was up from 5:30, and I think I was up pretty late the night before. Anyhow, the whole day I felt grumpy. I just didn't feel good. It wasn't great until I caught a nap later that afternoon, and then I felt way better. Anyhow, that made me also think of something I heard at church a few weeks ago, comparing lack of sleep and sleep deprivation to being drunk. And so I did some research. And if you go between 17 and 19 hours without sleep, you have the same performance of like being equivalent to a blood alcohol level of 0.05. And if you're up for 24 hours, it's equivalent to 0.1. Now, the legal driving under the influence limit is 0.08. So that means if you go without sleep for over 17 hours, you're almost to the level of your performance of where you're actually driving to be legally drunk, which was very interesting. But it makes a lot of sense when you think, when we don't have sleep, how we're a lot more irritable and we just can't think, or our brains are a little slower. It just shows how important sleep is, especially for new parents. I think a lot of people are afraid to get into good sleep schedules with their kids, and they think it's best for their kids. But the best thing for kids is healthy parents. The best thing for us is when we have good rest. So we need about 7+ as adults, 7+ hours of sleep a night to function properly. And so sleep is extremely important. Otherwise, you may just be acting like you're drunk, even if you're not.